Hi, water signs. I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings from October the 10th through the 13th. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are brand spanking new, very first time ever finding me, just a little bit about myself. I'm very bold. I feel energy. I get real talk on my channel. It's not real fluffy information sometimes. I do a lot of cracking the case kind of stuff. We get a lot of murder stuff. And actually, this time around, the Most High is bringing something really up from the surface. Has been tried. The people have been trying to hide for quite some time. Jehovah is really confirming it through these readings. You guys are my last element reading, and so it's all confirmed itself thus far. So anyway, it's real talk here. And I am asking at the hand of Jehovah Elohim, who is the maker of heaven and earth and the universe, and he inhabits our eternity, and he knows everything, and his eyes go to and fro and sees everything, okay? I got way too much evidence to show that Jehovah is real, all right? And so anyway, he is our Yeshua, our salvation. I use all kinds of things on my channel. I use the tarot. I use homemade decks, runes. I just let the spirit speak expressively because it can't be put in a box. And he's just magnificent, man. And I can't tell you that enough. I really can't. And I love him so much. But anyway, that's who I am. If you haven't clicked off yet and you stay, welcome. If not, this is where we'll depart. See you later. All right, let's get started. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Jehovah, I love you so very much. And I thank you that you are just so magnificent and you are worthy of praise, glory, and honor. And I thank you that you just take every foul thing and you command it to be shoved right back where it belongs, in the pit. Jehovah, rebuke you. I thank you for your Holy Spirit, your holy angels. I thank you for comfort. I thank you for wisdom and knowledge. What do the water signs need to know or understand or bypass or continue in? I thank you. So I'm starting out with the Hebraic living language. We have the Shabbat, ceasing to rest. Okay, this goes back to, it could, you know, it's the Shabbat, which in the Hebrew it represents the Sabbath or a Saturday or a special day, okay, that is celebrated. Something could have happened around a celebration. I actually seen in, what reading was it? The fireside. There was a honeymoon there. And so something could have happened around a honeymoon time, if we're just going to be real general with the Shabbat. But this is about resting and just resting your soul and acknowledging the commandments. It is one of the commandments, okay? And this is, if we're going to take the word ceasing, because we already seen death in the air reading, it just came out like I said, it confirmed itself. Then we're talking about somebody's laid to rest then, okay? So Shabbat is coming out here, or the seventh day, or the Saturday, or a celebration day of a holy day, or something like that is here, okay? But what else do you want to bring out here for water energy? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a shake. And the word is rugs. It's RGZ. We also have the SH and the B and the T. Person, place, or a thing, first, middle, or last name. But this is shake and fury. And one of the readings it said, be angry and sin not. And so somebody did something in anger, and they lost their control, and they killed somebody. They did. So this is fury and shaking. Trembling out of fear and or trembling out of anger is here. This is movement within something. This is quaking energy is huge coming out here. And yet we have resting here. It's our choice all day long, people. If we enter into the rest of Jehovah, he'll give us rest. But you got to do it his way. We got to do it his way. And so somebody obviously did not have any peace in their soul and was shaking at something, or something made somebody so terribly afraid at what they seen, and something, their peace got taken away from them because of something that happened. That's hard. That's huge energy. That's just so huge energy. What else should I bring out here for the water energy? So someone is guilty. I'll take this one since I've seen it. And here comes the sword. So there's a warning here. My God. Last week we had that come out on the air reading. Okay, I'm just going to take the bottom of the deck. You hold on. We have, okay, so we have a quarrel that's going on here, people. Like I said, out of this homemade deck that I'm fixing to use, we had be angry and sin not. And for some people, some of that energy is past energy, and a death has already occurred. And some people are being warned that something huge is coming. Okay, because the divine light tells some things also in advance, and some people are dealing with, somebody is guilty. Then he's telling you in advance somebody's going to be guilty. If you're going to get in anger here because the sword's coming, it's going to cause some type of a fear or a spark of anger through a quarrel, and you need to keep your peace. Okay, some people didn't; they already lost their life, and now there's going to be a court trial and stuff like that. But there's a warning here. And somebody also was warned in one of the other readings that if you don't do something today, it was going to cost your family. And for some people, they had that warning, they didn't take it, and it cost them. And they found themselves in a place where they were trembling and shaking, and they were either on the side of anger or, my God, they watched something and it just tore their world apart, and their peace was left them. All right? And so we've got the word sparkle here, or spark. It's NTS. Person, place, I think, first, middle, last name, with those letters, it literally is something that is sparkling colors. Like this is a spark type of energy that's from a quarrel that is so bad it is making reference to like a metal that is struck. Okay, maybe somebody did strike some type of metal out of just anger, and I don't know what your situation is or what people need to really beware of. Somebody's guilty here of something, and is somebody going to be taken in because of that? And that is what's showing they're guilty here. Okay, the sword's coming after somebody. Okay, so it says you've been warned. It's a warning here, people. It is a warning, and if somebody's already dealing with something past, and some because we had energies of something that's already being made known, you've been warned to look at the effects of what that has done to somebody else's life, and you and I learn from that. We really need to learn from situations like this, people. Because some people are going to be really angry this week at some things that they're going to find out. There's been a lot of fortune that's been hidden. There's been people that have been dug and sitting and laying waste somewhere because they were murdered. There have been things that have been covered up and concealed, but they're coming to the surface because Jehovah said he brought it to the light. He's really been saying that the last couple of readings, and he's just over and over and over just continuing to say so, and he don't lie. So somewhere very close is here, and you brought heaven to my life. Okay. What else are we going to bring out? There's the honeymoon that just came out in the fire sign readings. So, yeah, they sent fake cops who have uniforms, and that is a disgrace. That is absolutely a disgrace. Somebody has some type of a connection or works in the legal department that is using or used to and still had some access to that uniform. Whatever's taken place here, people, that's a disgrace that somebody would use uniforms like that and do something guilty, okay, and enter in to somebody's home or do whatever because of whatever reason why. It says spend your life with me, and it's time to reveal my secret is here as well. And some people I'm talking to that are on the legal side of this, and you're upright, law enforcement, hopefully, thank you for your service. It is very much appreciated, guys. It really is. For those of you who really are upright, my God, we need you. We need you. And thank you. My God, I hope I'm talking to people that are upright. We have favor granted, and Jehovah is salvation. Jehovah is Yeshua. Yes, he is. And the scripture tells us so. So obviously, we got, if that's come out here, we have spiritual wars going on. And I will say that in the air sign reading, go watch it because the sun's there right now anyway, there was molten image worship going on. Okay? So Run to the Mercy Seat was also in one of the readings. And then we have someone who flatters. Beware. And there's a warning here, people. There's a warning. If somebody going to try to woo you and say, look, spend your life with me. And somebody who lives close to you, you've been warned. Somebody actually, for a lot of you all, this is already past energy, but for some people it's not, okay? Somebody needs to run to the mercy seat. Okay? You just really need to use your intuition. Just because somebody comes around you, makes you feel a certain way, Jehovah is our salvation. No man can save you. Only Jehovah can. Okay, what if this is a shaking and a trembling and a fear? Okay, it says it's a rage. We have a quarrel here, people. We have a quarrel here, and somebody's guilty already, as Jehovah's prophesying about a thing. You better run to the mercy seat, whatever this is. So there's a judgment here. There's death energies here, and there's a foolish person that's been so high-minded. This will go back to the 11th house of I know something, and somebody is going to know something. The horn's being blown on something here that's been buried, okay? Because of some anger situation that took place. This energy is rebellion in the negative, given what's out here. In the positive, this is somebody who's getting a clean slate and going to jump off the cliff and be great. And we got FBI showing up here, people. But we also have somebody who sent fake cops. So somebody's got some type of freaking access to some, or they work right beside you, and they're just fake. And they are in the FBI or the police department or whatever. There is an investigation going on then. Somebody needs to run to the freaking mercy seat. Whatever this is. Okay, whatever it is. We have Scorpio and Aquarius out here, and that's fixed energy, and it takes the hand of the divine to blow the trumpet, okay? And somebody literally just blowing the trumpet on something. That's the Resh, the head, the man, the boss, the chief, okay? Well, we had somebody who was playing both sides of something. If you're under investigating something and you're upright because you figured something out, then you got to play both sides just to be as cunning as an idiot that did something horrible and took somebody's breath away. Then, by God, then you got to do that. That's great. Otherwise, there's wickedness out here because the divine is showing so. My God, could be a firstborn. We had your sister and your brother and your brother-in-law and your sister-in-law started something. We have the star. So we really are getting known information out here. We're getting people just boom, something's coming to the surface. Just like Jehovah said that he was going to blow something up for it to be known. And this house is really coming out. The 11th house really strong here in this reading. Aquarius. So this is knowing. Somebody could be in stardom. I don't know. It's really here. But something is known. It's huge. So there's this, we got stars energy coming out here. This is the sun, but the sun is still a star. Okay? Front stage stuff. There's jail. There's law. And the sun right now is in Libra. Okay? Talk about known things, and here comes the sword. She got the sword in her hand. Okay? And this is a governmental overthrow here with the sun. Front stage is children. We also have two children that are showing up down here in the ground type of area. Or you're dealing with your children that got angry and furious or seen a great sight that really made them afraid. That took their breath away and took their peace away. And somebody's also going to rest after this kind of stuff as well. Something's going to cease now. Okay? This is huge. If you're running to the mercy seat, it's going to turn out okay for you. But something definitely is going to be known here. Knowing, and clarity is here, people. It's huge. It really is huge. And then they sent fake cops, and then we got the legal stuff here showing up here. That's huge. Jehovah says that your end is going to be better than your beginning. So some people have really been through some hell through this horrible quaking and anger and fury and shaking and striking and all this crap that's taking place. Well, that would make me mad. It's already making me mad that people have access to uniforms. That makes you not want it makes you not be able to open up to people because they know that people have done that to other people. Ask me how I know, people. Jehovah laughs at his enemies every day and says, we are the same. And so two people are knowing that they are the same, or something's going on here with somebody's done something sexually. Okay, if somebody said, no, look, we're the same, but somebody was playing both sides on one of those readings. And I'm just going to bring it out. And this house actually in the negative would go to the backside of things, okay? I'm just saying. We have dreaming of you, and that also came out in the air sign reading, and I want to say that I brought it out in one of the other readings. I understand that they lied about the situation, and or that they lied about you, and somebody is going to, they know, they understand, they have knowledge, it's front stage, something's just right up in your face about this guilty energy. They found the evidence. Okay, well, they found the evidence. Okay, and it says jail and prison here. Well, it's right here. They are going to go to prison. There really are. Somebody already is. If this is past energy, you've got a court trial going on. We have okay, so this card was in the air reading, and somebody did have a measuring cord and choked somebody. Okay, or just energetically choked somebody out, or however that energy played out for you. But we are dealing with somebody who really did die, and it was buried in the ground, and it's going to be made known what happened. This is binding or measuring something, or counting the knots between the 2 points within this cord. It might be a specific looking type of a cord then that might have been used, but it does go back to sin energy. Okay. There's 3 H's in this word and a T. If we are dealing, because those H's really were coming out, people. If we're dealing with a family that is, their last name begins with an H, or there's more than one H connection, that somebody has H in their name. Okay, whatever that is, however that has to play out, that came out. Somebody was choked out of fury and anger. And then somebody tried to bury or dig something out, okay? For some of you all, somebody tried to dig something. Those of y'all who were by a body of water or something, that's really coming out, has really came out, okay? So there's the mem and there's the water. The flood is here. You can pick it up if you want to. This is the M as well. This is a liquid. And somebody choked somebody on liquid as well because they're angry or they're held in some type of a grudge or something like that. Then they were. However, this is playing out for somebody that's connected to you. This could have been your spouse, for all I know. The honeymoon just is generally, connecting that. This is rain. Something happened when it was raining for somebody. Water stuff. Who, what, when, or how this happened. It's a mystery, but it's known this week, or it's already been known for some people's cases. Okay, so it's been figured out, because every single thing that is hidden will come to the light. The sun will bring it up. Okay, so we have those two. It was the death card and the sun card was I believe side by side in one of those readings. Or maybe it was this card, but it was the same 2 houses that were showing up here, the dark house, and then the sun was right there. And then in wording, it was stating that Jehovah had made the thing known to come to the surface, and it is. I don't care what you and I do, it will come to the surface. Okay, if you don't get your direction by the divine and say, yes, it's okay for you to go do this or that, or you have a right to do this or that, and you just try to hide something without, acknowledging the Most High, then you really set yourself up, people. You really, really are. Somebody needs to run to the mercy seat. And all that, yeah, because they did find the evidence. They really, really did. And there's truthful law enforcement. Thank you for your service. Those of you who are cracking the cases, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our Elohim, our refuge, our sanctuary, our stability. This came out in the earth reading. Our stability from everlasting to everlasting. You are eternal Elohim. And it says, Jehovah is sending the sword. Be warned. It says, warning, here comes the sword. So, let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. People, you better run to the mercy seat. If you got information, you better blow it up right here, right now. You've been warned, because somebody's guilty in something. And if you don't do it, it's going to cost your family. Shalom, or it already has.